Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Patriot Cast. We are back with another episode. Haven't been on here since the draft, so we have a lot to cover. Patriots get Campbell, obviously, and yeah. There's no better way to do this draft coverage without, of course, getting a guest. And today we have Nate from Patriots Account. Where can we find your work?
Pat's Impact.
Pat's Impact. All right. So Nate, want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Nate. I've been a Patriots fan my whole life, so you know I love to talk football, and this is where we start.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, I mean it was a huge draft for the New England Patriots. I mean, we'll obviously get really more in depth into it later, but
100%.
for this show, what you'll be seeing is you'll have, of course, the 7 round draft recap that we have for you guys, our draft grades, and
Mhm.
we'll just be going over some latest headlines. I mean, Drake May had a press conference today, sounded pretty good. So, yeah, we'll go through that stuff, and yeah, I mean, I think we should just start right off with this first pick, 1.4, going with the offensive tackle from LSU, Will Campbell. So, what are your first thoughts on this pick?
I mean, it was definitely needed. I'd do it 10 times in a row. I mean, I understand he might not have been like the best player available, but it was a player that we needed. We need to protect Drake May. That's the most important thing. It should be the most important thing. What's the point of having all these weapons around us if you can't even protect your quarterback? I mean, look at Joe Burrow. He has all the weapons in the world, but they keep losing games not just because of their defense, but their offensive line was horrible.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. And so this is kind of a pick that we were all kind of expecting. I didn't expect
100%.
anything less than this pick with Will Campbell, and I mean, yeah, it was kind of the obvious. And in those, for everyone who's saying we shouldn't have done it, you shouldn't be with us when we're in the playoffs with Drake May getting less than or getting sacked less than 10 times this year. Like
Yeah.
you shouldn't be there, and then at the same time saying we shouldn't go get Campbell because that's just not that's not how we're gonna do this. We gotta. Uh, I'm a believer that we gotta build up the trenches. Can't let Drake get sacked. Can't get
Nope.
the rookie quarterback hurt. So we gotta build up for him. And clearly, last season, all the coaches got fired because we didn't have an O line, and now we do. So I'm hoping it's gonna be a good pick. I mean, there's this long arm stuff that he doesn't have short arms. He has T-Rex arms, but I just don't think any of that will come to a huge play. What do you think about the arms?
No, yeah, I mean, look at in college, it really didn't affect him at all. He was a great left, tackle, and if worst comes to worst, you have your left guard of the future. So, I mean, either it goes both ways. I mean,
Yeah, we got
at the
we got
number
someone
four
calling
pick,
in. I'm gonna answer this
yeah,
real quick.
of course, that's fine.
Hello,
Hello?
hello.
Hello?
Hey,
What are your thoughts on Drake May?
Drake May. Oh, I love Drake May. Wow, what's up? What are your thoughts?
Um, I thought they were going to take Shador. I think he's got the talent. I think Drake May doesn't have the arm strength for him.
This guy thinks we should have taken Shador instead of Drake.
I saw you live. I saw you live.
No, 100 times
I
over
saw you
now.
live on
Look at this draft.
All right,
YouTube.
all right. Thanks for calling in. All right, he had to hang up with him quick. Um,
Look
so
at this draft. You got to look at this draft itself. Look how far Sanders fell.
he's calling back.
And do you really believe that Shador would be as good as Drake May was this season with our wide receiver core, the O line that we had, and everything around him? I doubt it.
No, nope.
I don't think
don't
so
know.
whatsoever.
He is. I don't know who that was, but back to what were you saying? I had to interrupt you.
No, no, you're good. It's like it's day and night. It really is. Between the two. You look at Drake May, you see like almost a Josh Allen type of quarterback.
Yeah,
You look at Shador Sanders, and you're looking more of a mediocre type of quarterback. He doesn't have the big flashes as much as Drake May has. And I'll admit Sanders can be accurate at times. I think he's the most accurate quarterback in the draft. this past draft. But other than that, I mean, he doesn't really run. He's not the biggest guy out there. He you don't get much with him other than just a step back, normal quarterback.
Yeah,
But with
I
Drake
agree.
May, you get somebody who could run the ball, someone who's not afraid to take the hits, a good leader, has good, but he's just all around. He's a good quarterback, and you see it in the game, you see it in the locker room, and it goes both ways.
Yeah,
You can play good on the field, but you gotta be good in the locker room too. You gotta be a good leader.
I agree. I agree. Back to this Will Campbell pick. This this kind of brings our O line into something that we haven't seen in a long time. We have experience in the O line, not from Will Campbell. From we have guys like Moses. We have Bradbury on the O line
Hmm.
that is experienced,
Hmm.
and we'll be talking about our pick from Jared Wilson, the center out of Georgia, in a little bit.
Oh,
But
yeah,
oh, he's calling.
definitely.
We got another caller. Hello. Oh, nothing. These callers are not very good today. Um. Anyway, thoughts on Kyle Williams? What are your thoughts on Kyle Williams?
A steal. He's a steal. He's an absolute steal. I mean, look at his highlights. The man has hands. He has separation, which is one thing that we haven't seen from guys that we drafted prior. He has separation. Look at what he did. How he played against Hunter. Absolutely burned him. He
Yeah.
is a he's gonna be great. Now, do I think I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see the pick coming. I thought it was gonna be somebody else at the wide receiver room, especially at the pick we were at. But I'm honestly happy with the pick. It's a good pick. It really is.
Yeah. Um. So, final thoughts on Will Campbell? What do you think?
He's a needed player. Might have not been the fourth best player in the draft, but it was one that was needed. And if we traded back, I honestly don't think we would have gotten him. And it was just you needed a left tackle. You got a left tackle.
Yeah, I
Simple as
agree.
that.
So I'm gonna give that pick an A plus. Kind of just have to.
Yeah. A
Um.
plus, A minus, because I mean he fell to us. I mean it's just it had to happen. So
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Next pick, we go get the Ohio State running back Travion Henderson. What are your thoughts?
well, I love this pick. This is honestly probably one of my favorite picks in the draft. Not something I saw coming at all, but to argue to all the people saying that we didn't need a running back, I definitely do. I think we did. I love Stevenson. I do. I think he can be good at times, and he's shown that. But you look at last season, it was mistake after mistake, and it just kept on stacking up. And we needed some type of elusive running back, somebody who can run but also catch the ball, which is what you get out of him.
Yeah.
He is a steal, and the fact that we have him is incredible. He has a chance to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'm telling you that right now.
Oh.
He definitely does. I'm telling you,
Wow.
he's up there.
Yeah. I mean, he has a lot of potential. I do agree with that. I don't know about offensive rookie of the year. He
I mean, only 144 touches, 1,016 yards. I'm pretty sure, and 7.2 yards per carry.
Yeah.
That's incredible. And on top of that, he can also catch the ball.
That's what I like about him the most is him and Daniels work really well
Oh
together.
yeah, definitely. I mean, they're it's honestly like it's meant to be. They're both great, and they're gonna
Yeah.
be them together. It's gonna be scary. I definitely
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, rushed for over 1,000 yards last year. He's like you said, only 145 attempts for over 1,000 yards. That's kind of what you kind of want, especially with splitting, running back or like running back carries and stuff. So
Yeah,
I'll take that any day of the week.
I I,
And
I think he has a chance to come in. I honestly coming in the building right now, he could win the running back one spot right then and there. I mean, it's gonna of course look at camp, look at training. Let's see, we'll go from there, preseason, etc. But if he can play how he did in college, he's gonna take over the starting spot easily.
yeah, I agree. I mean, Ramondre, he's good, but you can't like it's scary to have someone that you can't rely
He's
on
not
with
reliable as much
turnovers
as
and
as yeah, he's not reliable as much as we thought he was. he isn't. And like I said, I love the guy, I really do.
Yeah.
But it's like every time we think he's on the roll and he looks good, it's fumbles or it's like, and the offense line might have been some of the issue, and I get that. But a great or good running back needs to still find ways even in times like that. So
Yeah, I agree. Um, so what would you grade that pick? What's your overall thoughts? Like
A, 100% A.
A? Yeah, I had an A plus. I went for another A plus because he'll just work great with McDaniels. I mean,
100%.
he has a lot of potential to be a great back in the league, and he'll help Stevenson, Gibson, and all those guys become maybe not Gibson, but he'll definitely help Stevenson. So moving on to our next pick, we go and pick Kyle Williams, Washington State receiver. First thoughts, what do you think?
Honestly, like this pick. It's not one I saw coming, but I think this pick shows that even though we picked a running back in the second round, you can still get a reliable wide receiver. I think he's coming in. He's going to be honestly the third best, fourth best wide receiver. I think he's going to start in some way, somehow.
Yeah.
And like my biggest question is who's going to go? Not all the wide receivers are staying. There's got to be there. So who's going to go? And we have, I'd say it's a pretty big wide receiver room right now. So who's going to go? Kendrick Bourne? Like
I
Pop
don't know.
Douglas?
It
Kayshawn
could
Booty?
I don't know.
Who are
I
we going to
mean,
keep?
it could be Bourne. I think he's number one for the next guy out.
Yeah.
Um,
Which it sucks to say because I love him as a teammate. He's a great teammate.
I
But
do
as a
too.
player, he's just not. It looks like he's getting slower. And the injury, it's especially in his position, I don't know. I think he is next up to go. If not, maybe trade Kayshawn Booty, see what you can get for him. But then you're
Yeah.
trading away what in my opinion was our best wide receiver last year. So
Yeah, but you're not. It's not really a big of a competition to be our best receiver. So you're
no,
not
that's
gonna.
what I'm saying though. It's like it's not. It wasn't the biggest competition in the first place. But I mean,
Yeah.
and I don't think we get rid of Polk or Baker yet. I think they're young players, so you got to give them some type of chance still. I mean, you drafted Polk in the second round,
Yeah.
and I think Baker went, was it fifth, fourth, something like that.
Yeah. It was somewhere around there.
So I mean, you got to give these kids a shot, especially with how our wide receiver room is now. And I mean, and then you get Stephon Diggs, which God I did not see happening whatsoever. I love the pickup, but the question is he healthy? Is he going to play week 1? When is he going to play? Is he
Yeah.
100% healthy? It's going to take a couple of years.
Nobody knows.
Injuries can take long, especially what he had. It's a question mark. That's it.
Yeah.
Now, he had 6 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons prior to the injury, so he could still catch the ball, get yards, and separate with these corners and stuff. But is he the same? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. We'll see. I think he'll be all right. I think he'll be great. But going to Kyle Williams, I mean, he'll be great for us. He 14 touchdowns last season with
Hmm.
Washington State. Played with Cam Ward his second season, I think it was,
Yeah, something like that.
in Washington State. So can't believe he fell, but I mean, I'm fine with that. I wanted Jalen Noel then.
Hmm.
He was kind of my guy going into the draft, but he ended up in Houston, so we didn't get him. But yeah, for that pick, I went an A just because good pick,
Yeah,
and
I went A as well. I believe that even though it's something I didn't see coming, I like the pick. I think he's a reliable wide receiver and creates separation, which is something we haven't seen in a while. I think he's gonna be good.
Yeah, I agree. Next pick was Jared Wilson, the center for Georgia. I like this pick a lot. I mean, this one helps.
Yeah.
This one helps. Helps I feel like the whole line it helps Strange get his role of center kind of off the hook because
Mhm.
that was in talks for a little bit. And Garrett Bradbury, I mean, I think Wilson will come in and get that starting job for
Me too.
for the start of the season. I'm just not a big fan of. It's not that I'm not a big fan of Bradbury. It's just I like Wilson a lot better. I liked him coming into the draft, and I know he was in one or two of my mock drafts. So, um, Bradbury he's getting up there in age. He's 29 right now, so he'll be
Yeah,
30
definitely.
by the start of the season. So, I don't hate him though. I don't hate Bradbury. I think
I don't. I think it's just the it's gonna be. I don't know. You battle it out maybe because you bring in Bradbury. I honestly thought Bradbury was gonna start, but now I don't know. So it's a 50-50 shot.
yeah,
You start the young guy, or maybe he can be a left guard if Strange isn't what we thought he's gonna be.
yeah,
So it all depends.
yeah. You're right. It all depends. And Jared Wilson, he was great in Georgia.
Yeah, definitely.
He's great pass blocker. He'll really learn from Bradbury and get developed by him. So I know Jared Wilson has some experience at right guard. So maybe we use that. Probably not, but we can always keep that in the back of the pocket. And yeah, he's a great run blocker too. So great pick, excellent pickup for Patriots, and I think I gave that one an A-.
Me too.
Next pick we have who did we get? Oh, round 4 we get Craig Woodson. So I liked Woodson a lot. I mean, he was one of the better safeties coming into this draft. We might have reached for him. Consensus said around 175, 170, 170s. We got him at 106.
Yeah,
We reached, but
it was definitely a reach, but
it was. But I mean, he's talented. I mean, um, great coverage game, and even run defense. He always picks up on that too. So I like this guy a lot. What are your thoughts on this pick?
100%. I think he's elusive, and as long as he can play to his potential, which is pretty high, he can be a starter, 100%. Especially with the fact that Duggar's getting older,
Yeah,
and we need and Peppers is a question mark.
yeah,
So bringing a guy like him, I think he can be immediately starter. I honestly think, but I don't know. It's like you could have got him in the 5th round, 6th round, maybe, but
yeah,
sometimes you got to reach for a good player. So
yeah. I like him a lot. I mean,
Mhm.
he is he's just strong and I just he's all around the field. So I like him. We'll kind of go a little quicker throughout these next couple picks because
yeah,
but defensive lineman from Florida State, Joshua Farmer. Thoughts on this pick?
Steele, 100%, because he was I think ranked 77, if I'm not wrong, or something like that. He was,
Yeah,
I think it was definitely good pickup. We got him. I don't know how he fell to us, to be honest,
no,
but he's gonna be really good. He's gonna be immediate, like him, Keon White, that whole defensive line. I mean, the quarterbacks are going to be scared. I'm telling you, this defense and what we did this offseason is incredible. It honestly really is. And seeing the team last year and this year is it's completely different.
yeah,
You went from I don't know 3 wins, 2 wins, to now you could be a playoff contender. It's
yeah.
as long as everything goes right, we're going to see a big change.
I agree, and he's
Definitely.
um from Florida State. I mean, he had 6 sacks last year. I mean,
Hmm.
that's great, and he fell to us. I'll take that. Just add more depth to the defensive line and pair him up with Milton Williams and Keon White and all those guys and Christian Barmore and that should look good. This next pick
Definitely.
was one of my favorite picks in the draft. Oh wait, by the way, for that pick I gave a B plus. But for this next pick, round 5, pick 146, we got LSU defensive end Braden
Mm.
Swinson.
I
I'm
really
a
like
huge
this
fan of
pick.
this guy.
Me too.
I'm more surprised that he fell to us in round 5 than anything because he's just a really strong guy, great pass rusher. He's just a strong edge rusher. What are your thoughts?
I think the only issue was just like as if he can stay healthy. I think that was the only issue that I've honestly seen when I watched him play.
Yeah,
He he could be scary good at times.
yeah,
The pressure he puts on quarterbacks and his gameplay, he's smart when it comes to football. He knows what he's doing. Good
yeah,
leadership, which is what we need. So if as long as he can bring all these attributes to the Patriots, he could potentially be a starter. Um, but it's all question mark. I mean, can he be healthy? Can he stay healthy? Is he 100%? Like it's a good pick, 100%. So, but it's of course it's the 5th round, so he's gonna have to fight for his roster spot. But I think that's what it's gonna increase his character, and it's gonna show if he can really be what he was in college or if he's just on the mediocre side.
yeah, yeah. I agree with that. I gave this pick an A+. I'm a huge fan of
I give
Swinson.
it a.
Yeah,
It's a good pick.
I'm a huge fan of Swinson. He's just, like I said, a great pass
Definitely.
rusher. Um, yeah. So next pick, we get the kicker, Andre Borregales from Miami.
He's needed.
Not much to
So
say about this pick. I mean, it's a kicker.
you get your
Um,
kicker.
you got your kicker,
So
like Jeremy Springer wanted. So I give this pick a B. I was generous to them.
yeah,
Um,
I gave it like honestly a B+ because it was needed.
yeah,
And you get the best kicker in the class. So I do like the pick.
yeah, I agree. Um, and then the next pick we get Marcus Bryant, tackle from Missouri, 6'7". He's a big guy,
Yeah.
and he blocked with Armand Membu, so he was on the other
Yeah, I
side.
didn't see anything too crazy from him, but he's big. So I
Yeah,
mean,
so
I'm not gonna complain about it,
take a shot.
but you got to take a shot there.
Um, that pick I have a B+, and then
I
we
would
have a
be.
long snapper, Julian Ashby. I don't even
I
know what to say about
I
that pick. I mean,
I didn't understand this pick.
no,
I
me
think you
neither.
can find a long snapper. I don't think you need
Undrafted.
to draft one really, to
No,
be
you
honest.
don't.
I think I read the only reason why we drafted him is because there would be a bidding war to get him, but we have
Yeah.
money. So I get it, but I don't.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. It's just something I feel like you could have got another player, like another wide receiver or something. Like other
Hmm.
than that.
Yeah, I agree. Um, and then lastly, we go Kobe Minor, Mr. Irrelevant. I gave
Hmm.
this pick a C+. I didn't see much in it. I wanted Jared Ivey, the edge rusher from Ole Miss, I think it is, and he's a great pass rusher. I mean, he's one of the strongest guys in the draft. That eventually did go undrafted and got picked up by Seattle. So,
Yes, he did.
um,
Yes, he did.
I liked him a lot though.
I mean, Kobe Meyer is on tape. He's elusive. You're just taking a chance here, but
Yeah,
I feel like there was better picks there,
yeah,
and it's Mr. Irrelevant. I mean, what are you gonna do? So, man, who knows? Maybe he flashes. Maybe he's the next best. Like I don't know. You never know. So you just take a chance. You just take a chance. See who you can get. I don't know. It's the last pick. What are you gonna do, really?
yeah. One question from the chat: Is Will Campbell the next Peter Skoronsky? What do you think?
I don't know. Will Campbell. The only there's a couple things I had like problems I had with Will Campbell. It's just the fact that like taking a left tackle at 4, you want to make sure that's your left tackle of the future, and we didn't really know.
I
It's
think we
kind
knew.
of
I mean, I don't think we would have picked him at 4 if we didn't know.
yeah, I get that, but like, does he play is he going to be able to be as good as he was in college as a left tackle? Or is he more of a left guard? Now, if he's a left guard, then you got your left guard of like the next 10, 15 years. But the tackles spot is what we really need, and the fact that there was these question marks, it was a little iffy for me. But at that spot, it's the best. It's the best pick you could have made. I mean, you need to protect Drake May. That's your number one worry, and he was the best left tackle available, in my opinion. And as long as he can play as well as he did on tape, he's gonna be well. I mean, he has the attitude. He's gonna be a great leader. So as long
Yeah,
as he
he's
can play
just
as good,
patient. He's a really patient blocker. I mean,
100%.
he's
He's quick too. He's quick.
yep.
Like
He's quick. He's great footwork. So I'm excited for him. I think he'll be great for us. And
yeah, I don't think the arm
he's
length
gonna be
is.
guard. I don't think he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be a great left tackle. I don't see any guard in him. And yeah, I mean, he's never shown that he's struggled with left tackle in the past. So I don't see why he'd struggle with it now. Sure, there are more NFL better edge rushers in the NFL, but he faced those guys in college. I mean, he's in the SEC,
100%.
gave up three sacks or whatever that number is, and he faced guys like Jared Verse and shut him down. Like, I don't know if you've seen that tape, but he shut him down. So I'm not worried about Will Campbell at all for left tackle or guard or anything like that. I think he's a pure left tackle. So yeah, that's all I have for draft coverage. Do you have any additional thoughts?
Honestly, it's the wide receiver core is still a question mark for me. It's just the fact that, I mean, you got Stephon Diggs, which I think is going to he's going to be our number one.
Yeah.
Is he going to play week 1 in your opinion?
Yeah, I think he'll be.
You think
fine.
so?
I mean, these training videos are saying everything. I mean,
he does look good, and I'll admit that
great.
he looks healthy. He looks like he's ready to be to start for week 1, and which is what I'm hoping for, because man, like he could make the difference between what makes our offense good and bad. Like, especially that wide receiver core, because I think it was one of our biggest issues, and
I agree.
it's something that needed to be addressed, and I think we did to some point. I don't think it's as much as I wanted, but what are you gonna do? It's it's kind of, I think we did it to the best of like our ability, that for sure. Getting Stephon Diggs for 3 years, what, 69 mil or something like that,
Yeah, something like that.
and Kyle Williams, he was a great pickup. You still have, you got Pop Douglas, who I think is definitely still gonna play for us in the slot here and there, and you got Keishawn Booty, you got Kendrick Bourne still, you got, is it Mac? Who's the other guy? Mac Wilson? Is that his name?
Collins.
Mac Collins. Yeah, I think he's gonna be good too. He has great hands. So I honestly think Drake May will be fine. Now, how good will Drake May play under these circumstances? Hopefully well. That's because now this, you're telling Drake May, okay, now we're finally starting to get things together. You got to play well. So as long as he plays well during this time now that everything's all settled and together and better than it was before, which was the goal at the end of the day, as long as he can play better, I think we have a chance to go to playoffs, especially with this easy schedule. This schedule is pretty easy in my opinion. So
yeah,
I think it's the 4th easiest schedule. I think we definitely have a chance to make the playoffs 100%.
Yeah, for sure. We'll have to do another episode soon about schedule and all that, but for now I gotta get off. I have to go do some stuff, so thank you for joining in.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you for having me.
Where can we find your work?
At Pat's Impact on Instagram.
All right, make
TikTok,
sure to go follow
I'm
him.
usually everywhere, so I'll definitely do this again with you.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, everyone go make sure to follow him. Make sure to follow Patriot Focus. And I mean, yeah, thanks for coming on. Thanks for watching the stream, everyone, and have a good day.